Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you sending this to your friends, your mama, your daddy, your brother, sister, friend, cousin, friend of another friend, brother, baby mama, sister, friend, cousin. You understand me? You understand?
Hey, we live now, really.
Yo, what's going on, my beautiful people? Yes, welcome back to another episode on the Golden Gems. What is the podcast? Yes, you here with the one and only. You here with your host, Relly. And hey, you know why you here. Yes, hey, it's Sports Talk with Relly. It's that time of the week again. Yes, hey, today we hitting on college football and we hitting on some NFL football as well. And maybe I might just toss in there, a few different news segments, that's going on in the news. Or I might just keep it just with sports today. I don't know. You're just going to have to stay tuned and find out. Who knows? You might get another video. Who knows? But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it, man. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you sending this to your friends, your mama, your daddy, your brother, sister, friend, cousin, friend of another friend, brother, baby mama, sister, friend, cousin. You understand me? You understand? Make sure you're sending this around, man. Make sure you are showing your boy some love. And not only showing me some love, make sure you go check out the website as well. The website is below. The link is below. We just launched it. Make sure you go check it out. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it. Let me know if you think I should tweak or change anything. Make sure you also become a golden member as well. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming back. Like I said. All right, so y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and touch on some college football. So you saw, hey, your boy Deion Sanders did it again. That boy Deion got them Colorado Buffs sitting at 2-0 right now. He got them sitting at 2-0. And yes, it is something special. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm excited to see what the Colorado Buffs do this year. Deion Sanders got the boys really playing and balling, and they haven't even played their best game yet. And I hope their best game is soon to come because they got some competition coming down our road. They got USC coming. Then they got Oregon coming. Well, first they got Oregon, then they got USC. Then after that, hey, you still got a couple other teams ranked in the Pac-12 right now. You got Arizona. You got literally teams right now in the Pac-12 who've ranked in the top 20 at least 6. So they're going to have to go through the gauntlet, you feel me, to really prove that they legit. But, you feel me, I believe in them. I believe in my man Deion. I believe in the Colorado Buffs. I believe that college football, hey, we going to different places, man. College football is changing for the better. College football, period, is going to get more exciting, I feel like. And this year is going to be a little different because you don't have – Alabama just lost last week. Okay, you don't – like I told y'all, I literally called this. I said college football is an even playing field right now. Everybody has new quarterbacks. Nobody has that one veteran team like TCU last year or like Alabama that's just really dominant. That's just really that you expect to win pretty much. Nobody has that one team in college football right now that you expect them to win. Besides me, because I'm going with the Colorado Buffs all the way. When I say all the way, all the way. You feel me? You understand? So Colorado Buffs, they playing Colorado State this week. This week in college football is kind of, a bittersweet week because a lot of these teams got like some, not so great games on their schedule. Let's just say that. Okay. Colorado, of course, they playing they state neighbor, the Colorado State. Of course, I'm taking Colorado. Teams like Tennessee, they got, a decent game. They playing Florida. Should be a fun game to watch, but I'm got my money on Tennessee. Tennessee has been playing well, and then they have been looking good. I expect them to maybe be in a runner for the college football playoffs. Any other teams really that's playing anybody big? Honestly, it's nobody. Like Ohio State this week is playing Western Kentucky. Like that's what I'm telling you. Like it's no real big teams that's playing this week. You got Oklahoma playing Tulsa, but that's nothing. Minnesota playing North Carolina, Northwestern playing Duke. Duke ranked 21. Like Georgia playing South Carolina, maybe, but that's not even a huge game either. LSU playing Mississippi State, though. That should be an interesting game because LSU, they did take an L. And then Mississippi State, they are 2-0 right now. So they out for something to prove, even though they probably haven't played nobody. But that should be a game to watch, honestly, in my opinion, probably LSU versus Mississippi State. Then you got Penn State versus Illinois. Like rounding off all the teams that's ranked right now and who they playing this week, it's just gonna be a dull week in college football. Next week, next week in college football, hey, make sure you come back and get ready for my prediction because hey, we going up. Because next week we got some hitters playing. All right, you got Colorado playing Oregon. I'm pretty sure you got Alabama playing somebody else. Then you got Georgia. Hey, it's gonna be up in college football next week. And next week is when we really gonna dive into it. But also, really quick, man, what's going on with Alabama? They just lost to Texas. Is Texas really back? Is Texas back, man? Are you telling me Texas is back right now? Is that what y'all telling me? You telling me I should believe in Texas? Should I? I don't know. The Longhorns who put. I ain't gonna say they potentially wanted your boy, but you know, way back when, your boy could have been a Longhorn. But we ain't gonna talk about that. That's a story for another day. And honestly, I probably will tell y'all this story. Should I tell y'all this story right now? Okay, I'm gonna tell you this story right now, really quick, before I touch on another segment. So back when your boy was a grad transfer, so back when I was going to transfer, I actually had a potential offer to come to Texas. Yes, I had an offer to come to Texas. I ended up actually accepting it, and it was about to go through, but at the time, I did not yet graduate. And if I would have came, pretty much, I would have had to almost start like halfway, like not all the way over, but I would have had to take probably another full year of courses at the Texas University, if I would have transferred there. And the coach and a few other people, and like it was a lot of talks back and forth, but ultimately it didn't end up falling through. And this was the year that I was going to grad transfer, so I would have played that COVID year. I would have been playing when everybody else was playing. I would have been playing down in Texas if I would have been graduated going into that last 2020 year, fall of 2020. If I would have graduated fall of 2020, not fall, I did graduate fall of 2020. If I would have graduated spring, because I could have graduated actually spring of 2020, but I didn't. So if I would have graduated spring of 2020, I would have ended up playing at, yes, for the Longhorns in Texas. I got proof. If you want, honestly, I'm going to try to find a text message. I low-key honestly still might have it. I'm going to try to find a text message. I'll damn near put it up here, the transpondence between me and the coach. I think he was one of the defensive assistants over at Texas. He reached out and we had conversation. Like literally, he was going to book me a flight for the next week. Like I sent over my transfer. Like everything was damn near done. It was a done deal. But they figured if I started there, and they didn't want me to come there just for a year of football when they knew it was important for me to get my degree when I was literally one semester, or actually like I had to take one class my fall semester. I had to just take internships to get my degree. And if I would have went to Texas, make a long story short, it would have messed everything up. But yes, that is my Texas story. Yes, your boy could have been a Longhorn. I will dive into that more eventually one day. I'm going to actually try to find the text transponders so that way y'all can actually believe me. Because some of y'all might not believe me. Hey, this is a yeah. Hey, I transferred. I went to Arkansas. So if I got an offer from Texas, how you think I got to Arkansas? But hey, that's irrelevant. You know, yeah, you can believe me, you don't believe me. I go ahead and show you the proof later. But anyway, switching gears, man. Hey, college football is going to be up this year, though. And your boy going to be covering it. So make sure you come back and stay tuned for all the sports talk, college football. You understand me? So now let's go ahead and switch gears to the NFL, okay? So your boy had some NFL picks last week. Some of my picks actually, it went well. Some of my picks didn't, though. But this week, guess what? I'm going to do y'all the favor and do the same thing. So say if you betting, in on DraftKings, you betting on MGM, you betting on FanDuel, wherever you betting at, if you bet on these NFL games, I'm going to go ahead and bless you up, and I'm going to help you out just a little bit. Just a little bit. You feel me? So, last week, though, let's go ahead and touch on some games last week. Last week, your boy Aaron Rodgers made it all of 4 plays, and then he tore his Achilles. Aaron Rodgers made it all of 4 plays and tore his Achilles, and is done for the season. I am not going to be the dead horse. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I didn't really think that the Jets wasn't going to make the playoffs, and I didn't think that the Jets really was going to do anything this year, because that's really what I thought. I told y'all this. I told y'all I don't believe in Aaron Rodgers. I don't really believe in the Jets. I thought they was really going to make a good run. I thought he was going to bring a rejuvenated spirit. I thought they was at least going to make the playoffs, but I didn't really expect them to do really that much. You feel me? And, I feel sorry for Aaron Rodgers. He sounded rejuvenated. He sounded like he was young again. He sounded like he was really, ready and invested in this whole season. And for your season to end 4 plays in, Like, nobody could have predicted this. Nobody could have predicted this happened to Aaron Rodgers. Nobody could have predicted a freak injury like that will happen 4 plays into a season, and then you just got it with a new team. It's tough, man. As a former athlete, man, I feel for him. Like, I'm sorry for him. Like, all the work and the hours, and people don't understand that. Like, if you're playing football, period, bro, like, you get like, as in college, you get like maybe 12, 14 games, 12 to about, let's say 10 or 15 games max in college football. And then in the NFL, okay, you get about maybe 20 right now if you're lucky, because 17 in the regular season, then about 3 or 4, in the playoffs and things of that nature. But regardless, I'm saying all that to say, like, bro, like, people don't understand. Basketball, you get 82 games. Baseball, you get damn near 50 plus, maybe if you're in college or whatever. Football, whether you're youth or older, you're getting about maybe 10 to 20 games at every level, max. And you practice more than you play. And with all the work that you have to put in to be physically, mentally, and just ready and prepared for a football season with film, and like, you do all that and you practice literally 100 times more than you play. Football is mental, and it's a mental grind throughout the weekend for you to only play like 17 games when everybody else in every other sport, obviously it's for a reason. Everybody else in every other sport play like 50 plus. It's like that for a reason. Even in hockey, like, you play a lot of games. It's like that for a reason, because football is obviously a physically demanding sport. But I'm saying all that to say, like, it takes a lot, man. It's a lot that goes into that just for you to play one game a week. It's a lot that goes into that preparation during the summer, those long summer workouts, all that. It's just a lot, man. And I understand from a football player who's been injured, who had to sacrifice a lot to get on that field, and who almost had their season taken away. Even though I was blessed that my injury that could have been a season ending happened in my national championship game some years ago. Trust me, I know as a former athlete, it's tough, man. It's tough dealing with injuries. But Aaron Rodgers, prayers off to you, man. That's one big thing I wanted to touch on, and it's going to be always a lot of injuries in sports. But with that one, with the Jets and New York fan base, period, I can't catch a break. I can't catch a break. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'm going to pray for y'all. I'm going to pray for each and every one of y'all, because right now, hey, you might be crying still. But anyway, we going to move on. I ain't going to be in a dead horse. I'm going to let y'all live. I'm going to let the Jets live. Anyway, I think the Jets season is over. They still came up with a win in OT, so that was exciting. It was still a great game, but sad to see Aaron Rodgers go. But anyway, without further ado, I was going to touch on some more games from last week, but honestly, when I'm rattling on some of these games, I watched them last week, so I'm just going to tell you about the teams and how they played and my predictions for this week. So get your fan duels, right? Hey, get your notes ready. Get your DraftKings notes ready, because I'm going to bless you up. All right. So go ahead, heading on week one. Actually, I mean week 2, Thursday night game tonight. Yes, that's coming on tonight. You got the Vikings and Eagles. Vikings and Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles. Vikings lost. They took a nice little L last week. It was a good game. Justin Jefferson went off like I told y'all he would. Kirk Cousins was ass like I told y'all he was. I got the Eagles. Not much needs to be said about the Vikings and Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles. The Eagles, they're gonna go ahead and do their thing again this year. But with Jalen Hurts, though, that fumble last week, it almost hurt him. But I got the Eagles versus Vikings for Thursday night for tonight's game. Hey, go ahead. Hey, y'all know that's a solid pick, straightforward. I don't see the Vikings doing anything. Next, Raiders, Bills. I'm going to take the Bills because they lost last week to, obviously, the Jets. So, like I said, the Jets, they still won. The Jets, they can be okay, pretty good still. Maybe make the playoffs, depending on their quarterback. Maybe they go get a quarterback. Who knows? Colin Kaepernick, hey, he put in the request to go ahead. Hey, can I come out with the Jets? Let me go ahead and get a tryout or something. It ain't happening, my guy. But fruit for thought. Sorry for you, Colin Kaepernick. That's another topic for another day, though. Yeah, so I'm going with the Bills to bounce back. Of course, the Raiders, they looked good actually last week too. I think they played Denver. I actually picked Denver to win because I thought Russell Wilson, Sean Payton, them boys was gonna come out and do their thing. But I'm gonna take the Raiders again. Week 2, that's my bold prediction. Bills start 0-2, Raiders start 2-0. Why not? Ravens, Bengals. I'm gonna pick the Bengals because Bengals had a tough loss week 1 to the Cleveland Browns. I did pick Cleveland to win that game. Actually, no, I picked Cincy to win that game just because I thought Joe Burrow and them boys was going to do their thing. But I feel like Baltimore, they going to come in ready, prepared. They've been looking pretty good. They looked good last week. I feel like the Bengals will start off slow then this year. I feel like the Bengals will start off slow. They're going to pick up their momentum. They had a lot of changes on defense. It's going to be a lot different. It's going to look a lot different this year, of course, for the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to go with the Ravens. I think the Bengals start 0-2. Chiefs, Jaguars. Chiefs. I think the Chiefs start 0-2 as well. They took a loss last week that nobody was expecting to the Lions. I feel like they're going to have a repeat the performance. I feel like the Jaguars, they have arrived. Trevor Lawrence is arriving. And I feel like the Jaguars, in shocking fashion, they will beat the Chiefs unless Travis Kelce is playing. If Travis Kelce is playing, Patrick Mahomes' secret weapon, hey, we seen him win without Tyreek, but we ain't seen him win without Travis. So, hey, that's another topic for another day. Who knows how long Travis is going to be out, but we're going to see. I'm taking the Jaguars but unless, if Travis ends up playing, I'm taking Travis and I'm taking the Chiefs. Anyway, next pick. Chargers, Titans. I am going with the Titans. Both teams are 0-1. Chargers didn't look that great last week. I told people I'm not big on Justin Herbert. I think I picked the Chargers to actually lose last week. Who were the Chargers playing? They were playing the Rams. Yeah, I knew kind of they was going to take an L. I picked the Chargers to lose last week, and I'm going to pick them to lose again this week. I got the Titans. The Titans are starting off slow, but they got a quarterback situation. Ryan Tannehill threw 3 picks last week. I don't know if they're going to continue to let him throw all these picks and still play. They still got 2 quarterbacks. One they drafted last year, one they drafted the year before. Malik Willis and then Steve. I can't think of their names right now, but I was close. I'm pretty sure I was close. But the Titans, look out for their quarterback situation. I feel like the Titans, they need to bounce back this week. I feel like they might. Either team can start 0-2. Either the Chargers or the Titans. I'm going to go ahead and stick with my first pick, first man, Titans. All right. Packers, Falcons. Packers surprised me last week and they won. I'm going to go with the Packers again because I'm not going to lie. The Packers, they still have pieces. They had pieces when they had Aaron Rodgers there. Their defense actually looked pretty good against my Bears last week. I'm still disappointed that the Bears lost to the Packers with a Packerless Aaron Rodgers team. They lost to the Packers with a Packerless Aaron Rodgers team. I'm still pissed about that. We ain't going to talk about that, though. I'm not even going to let me live. Don't blow up my comments. I'm going with the Packers. All right. Actually, no, I'm going with the Falcons. Fuck the Packers. It is what it is. I think the Packers going to low-key win, beat the Falcons, but Falcons, they actually looked pretty solid last week. I'm going to go with the Falcons because fuck the Packers. Seahawks, Lions. I'm going with the Lions. Lions looked good beating the Chiefs last week. Seahawks, they actually looked pretty good in their loss last week. They ended up playing who did the Seahawks play last week? They played the Rams. But I kind of figured that they was going to take an L to the Rams because the Rams are going to have a bounce back year this year. I feel like they're going to be in the running for the playoffs, but they might not do too much. I'm not really expecting them to do too much because I really don't believe in Matthew Stafford. I feel like that one Super Bowl win was a win. We ain't going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. But, I'm going to take the Lions. I feel like the Seahawks, they might going to put up a good fight. Who knows? The Seahawks might win. This is a game that I'm throwing in the air 50-50, but the Lions, they look like how they looked last week. I'm going with the Lions. You got the Colts, Texans. I'm going to go with the Colts because Anthony Richardson played way better than C.J. Stroud last week. And then the Texans, they still young. They still got a new head coach. They still figuring it out. I'm going with the Colts. Let's see if Anthony Richardson can put up the numbers. He was pretty accurate. He had a pretty good day last week. Hey, he making me a believer after that first week. Hey, I wasn't too high on him, but last week he played pretty well, actually. So, as for the Anthony Richardson, I feel like, I got the Colts beating the Texans. Bears, Buccaneers. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, he won last week in a convincing fashion, and I wasn't expecting the fucking Buccaneers to win at all last week. When they took the field against the motherfucking Vikings, I thought the Vikings for sure was going to win that game, but I didn't want to rule out Baker Mayfield, and obviously I never should have because Baker Mayfield ended up winning. I'm going to take the Bears. Even though I want to take the Buccaneers because I feel like the Buccaneers are going to win because I'm disappointed in the Bears, and the Bears, they're going to be disappointing me for the rest of my life, but it is what it is. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to take the Bears, even though the Buccaneers going to win. Hey, that's for your person. Hey, I told you. I already told you. Hey, it is what it is. Let me live. All right, Giants, Cardinals. I'm going to take the Giants. I'm not trying to make this video too long, so y'all, I'm just going to tell you the wins. I already kind of gave y'all the picks over, who I really thought was going to win. Giants took a real bad L last week. They playing the Cardinals. Cardinals have nothing, nobody. I'm going to take the Giants in a bounce back win. 49ers, Rams. I'm going to take the 49ers. 49ers defense look hella good. This is going to be a dogfight, the Rams and 49ers, but I'm going to take the 49ers because they looked hella good last week, and they really – that defense is looking like the best defense in the NFL. Them with the Cowboys. Next, actually, is a Jets and Cowboys. I'm going to take the Cowboys because Cowboys, wow. I mean, y'all fucking shocked the hell out of me with how y'all play. I wasn't expecting that. 40? A 40 piece? And then you shut out? All right, hey, let's see. Hey, I'm going with the Cowboys again. I don't fuck with y'all like that, but we're going to see how y'all do this week. All right, Broncos, Commanders. I'm going with the Broncos. Commanders have a great defense, but I'm hoping Sean Payton doesn't start off 2-0-2. And I'm hoping Russell Wilson can go ahead and bounce back this week. Even though the Commanders, they have a great defense. I don't believe in their quarterback, whatever the hell his name is. It is what it is. It's going to be interesting. Dolphins, Patriots. I'm going with the Dolphins. Dolphins put up hella numbers. Tyreek Hill over 200. Motherfucking Tua. You trying to win MVP? No, hey, Tua. Hey, Tua for MVP. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, Dolphins looking scary. Tua for MVP. Who knows? Can they win a championship? Can they get over the hump? Will Tyreek Hill win MVP as a wide receiver? Who knows? Hey, Dolphins are heating up. They heating up. Next, my Monday night picks. Okay, you got Browns, Steelers. I'm taking the Browns, Steelers. This is going to be the year where I think they finally go under 500 under Mike Tomlin. I don't want to say it. I love the Steelers. I love just their culture, and I love Mike Tomlin, but I feel like this is going to be the year where they just don't do it and don't get the job done. And then you got Saints, Panthers. I'm going to go with the Saints. Derek Carr. I said Drew Carr. Derek Carr actually looked really great last week. And we're going to see. I feel like Derek Carr, he going to have them Saints in the playoff contention. I feel like they going to win that division with the Buccaneers and who else is in that division? A few other teams, the Falcons. And anyway, I feel like they're going to win that division though. Derek Carr going to have them boys playing. They ain't going to do nothing in the playoffs, but they actually look pretty good week one. And then, like I said, I got the Steelers losing, going under 500 against the Browns. Okay, I gave y'all all my weekly picks. All right. I'm not trying to make this sports talk too long. All right, so thank you for tuning in. This has been the Golden Gems Podcast. Make sure, hey, if you betting on DraftKings, you betting on FanDuel, hey, send your boy a couple of dollars. I know y'all are going to use some of these picks. Send your boy a couple of dollars, all right? Look out for your boy now. Look out for your boy. Don't keep, hey, I'm making your pockets fat for a reason. Go ahead, bless your boy. Come on. Or become a Golden member, all right? That'll work too. I'm cool with that. But hey, seriously, thank you for tuning into the Golden Gems Podcast, man. I do want to touch on some more things, but hey, I got another episode dropping for y'all this weekend, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all showing your boy some love. It is just the beginning. Like I said, I'm going to keep on busting out these videos, and I'm going to keep on giving y'all what y'all deserve. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for continuing to show your boy love. We're going to continue to blow the fuck up. We're going to continue to glow up. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a valued, audience, man. Because y'all my fans, y'all my people, y'all my family. I truly, truly appreciate it. Without further ado, hey, you tuned in to the Golden Gems Podcast. Hey, we out. Deuces. Hey, make sure you come back for Sports Talk next week because, hey, we just heating up. Yeah.
Hey, we live now, really.